YouthWorks was a week-long mission trip where every day you would go out and serve in the community and then come back to a church to spend the night. So every morning you would wake up and then you would have breakfast, or you would have to prepare breakfast, and then you would go out on 2 missions and then come back and have free time and a worship service and then go to bed.
And you help out, you worship, you sleep, and you just live in this one area, and then you go around the town and help out or wherever you are, and you shower, and sometimes at the end of the day you'll go out and go to like a church in the area, or you'll go out and you'll do something fun, you'll have some free time, but overall you're pretty slammed and you don't have much free time because you're always working or doing something.
I served at a few different nursing homes, a farm, a daycare, and we did a prayer walk around Raleigh, which is my favorite because we went to all these sites around Raleigh and just prayed for things there, so that was really fun.
We went to a clothing closet, which was really fun because we got to make outfits, hang them up, and we got to check people out by putting their clothes in bags. And the people were really nice. Some people spoke different languages, and their kids translated for us, and that was really cool.
We went to a bunch of different mission sites. On the first 2 days, we went to Kids Club, which was like a YouthWorks run daycare in a park, and we took care of the kids and ran a Bible group and skits, which was rough. Wednesday, we went to a mission thrift store, which supports missions, and we went to a pregnancy crisis center.
We also went to this lady named Mary's house, and we helped her clean out her trailer, and that was really good because she couldn't move around very well.
And we helped people at Avalon Farms, and then for Kids Club, we went and showed love to those kids, and then when we had youth worship at night, we would show love to each other because we got into youth groups and we would talk about our day.
So we went on Wednesday night to the church service, and it was very different than I've ever been to. And you just see how happy people are and how blessed everyone is and that they fully trust you.
The church we went to one night was really different than anything I've ever experienced. So it was really, like, everyone was really involved in the service, and they went around saying all these beautiful testimonies, and it was really, really cool because you got to see like how God has changed people's lives. During prayers, they would like speak out what they felt was on their hearts, and they would just like praise God no matter what was going on at the moment, and I just loved that.
So we went to this Country Grace church, and it was really amazing because the people there were so welcoming, and they were just ready to worship God, and you could really feel it when you walked in.
Cowboy church was not what I was expecting. I was expecting a church, and we were in a rodeo arena. So yeah, I shouldn't have worn my good shoes.
Everyone was so involved in the worshiping, not like the sermon, but like just the music, and we don't even really do that here, and I kind of wish we would do it more because I feel like people are scared to get involved because maybe they're afraid of being open and vulnerable. So I would like for people to be more open and vulnerable about their faith.
On the very last night of YouthWorks, we had a foot washing, and that was really powerful because you just saw God's love for you saw how pure and holy it was. You felt all these people's support for you and God's love just flowing through them.
And it kind of seems silly at first, like when you just think about it, but when you're actually doing it, you kind of realize how spiritual it is, and how you just realize how much He loves you and how much He's with you always. And you cry a lot, but everyone around, your friends, everyone, they're praying with you, and they have a hand on you usually, and they're helping you out through the way.
When that actually happened, I actually felt like God was there, and it was really cool because I could feel Him. But then they prayed over me, and I didn't feel that alone anymore. It felt really awesome.
And then one of our youth was like, well, why don't we wash your feet, Jenna? And so we did that, and then we prayed over Jenna, and that was just a really big moment for me because I'll always remember that.
You have to be there to know what it's like. You can't really describe it, but just an entire room full of people crying and laughing, going through this experience, yet it feels like you're all worlds apart. because it's just such an intense time.
I learned about myself that sometimes I can doubt God, and I don't really. Sometimes I just feel like that I kind of question myself to believe in Him or not, but I have realized that through this trip that He is real. He really is. So.
I learned even more about God's love and that He always loves me no matter what, and it's like really huge. And I am very thankful for that.
I learned that God's love is greater than anything in the world and in the universe.
I learned how to show God's love through our own love. We love because God first loved us.
I learned to put others before myself. I usually don't do that as much as I believe I do. So I kind of learned to put others first, like God puts us first.
I learned that through all the mistakes and the sins that I've made, that He still loves me unconditionally, and that He's still my Father through all of it.
I want people to know that He's always there for you, even when you feel the most alone.
God is always there, and you might see Him in different ways that you didn't expect before, but no matter what, He's always there for you, and He can really make a change, even though it might seem small, and even though you might not feel like you're doing much. The impact is real, and the people really felt it, and I felt it too.
People have God's love in them. And I think sometimes we don't really realize that because we only think we can have a personal relationship with God. But He also gave us His love so we could show that to others.
I like being part of this church family because I know I can be myself, and that I can always have fun. I always look forward to coming here.
So I just love that this church can show me God's love so I can show others God's love.
This church family has given me a lot of good, feelings. Because we all love each other so much, it's not even funny how much we are there for each other. It's a bond you can't break.
Despite the quick and cold showers, not the best conditions, you're not there to be pampered. You're there to do God's work, and I want to do God's work and learn more about myself like I do each time, and learn more about Him.
This trip was honestly the best trip I've ever been on. I mean, really, it was better than Disney World, and that's saying a lot because I love Disney, but this trip was something that will stick with me forever in my heart, and I really encourage anybody who feels like they should go to go because you won't regret it. I wasn't sure at first, I was nervous, but I'm so glad that I went now because it was truly life-changing.